yesterday the news was confirmed that Alexander Mitrović has left Fulham Football Club to play in the Saudi Arabian League for Al Hilal. Well done, Mitro. You got your move. I hope it makes you very happy. I mean, I'm more than anything at this point, I'm just relieved it's over. I feel like it's all we've been talking about as a fan base for the last 3 months. And I'm obviously devastated that it's happened. It goes against everything that I thought he was as a player, thought he was as a bloke. And I don't know, I guess we've all over the last 5 years been led to believe that he really did love this club and there was a special connection between him and the fans. And yeah, all it takes is a few quid, and that's that. The legacy on the scrap heap. Drew, what was your kind of overall feelings when you saw that it was all confirmed?
Well, like what you said, I was just kind of glad it was over. It had been going on for so long this summer. It sort of overshadowed everything, and it was funny because we never really entertained the fact that he would be going anywhere at the end of the season, just because he was always so pro Fulham, wasn't he? He gave an interview when he signed one of his last deals saying, you can't put a price on being happy going to work. I'm not somebody who chases money. He literally says, I'm not somebody who chases money. It was Sky Sports or something. Absolutely and when this sort of all turned up, I wrote a piece on the website saying he won't go because he's literally said he's not about money. He's about, being happy where he is. He'd had a tough time at Newcastle and, he's revitalised here. He loves the club, etc., etc. Obviously, that's going to end up on Bad Fulham Takes Twitter account in a couple of days now. But so I was glad it was over. Just a real sort of cloud that sort of hung over everything. It's I think we're all as fans going to grieve in our own way. I've seen every single stage of grief displayed on Twitter in the last few hours. The club even, the Kurt statement, which was, very unlike Fulham, especially for a player like Mitrović, and you could see that they were, really upset as a club especially after Marco's comments as well in the post-match presser. And then today they show the montage video. Don't be sad, it's over. Be happy, it happened. And people are saying, read the room, this is not the right thing to do. But I think for some people it is. Some people are more accepting of what happened, and some people are more angry. Everybody's in a different place, right? And so I think it's okay to feel all the range of emotions. I'm just relieved it's over.
For those that didn't hear the Marco's comments, Drew, he said that along the lines of, this is a really unusual situation. I wouldn't expect players to force a move quite in the manner that Mitrović has done. Is that right?
Yeah, and it was very to the point from Marco, and very much like he was protecting Mitrović when he was here in the summer. He was very sort of the way he was posing what he was saying was so different to protect Mitrović in case these things didn't happen and we could welcome him back into the fold. And it led us all to think, oh, maybe he didn't say he wouldn't play for Fulham again. But now I think it's clear that he did, and he was, as manager, was protecting him as he should. But now he's said, it's not normal behaviour. And then I shared those quotes when Peter Rutzler reported them in Athletic, and then I'm getting Watford fans retweeting saying, "Oh, the irony," and all this, and it's that's football, isn't it? Everyone. Those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Everyone's done something wrong in the past. Marco's obviously wrong those Watford fans, so they were loving that. But yeah, I don't know. It was out of character, I guess, for Mitro from what we know of him. But do we really truly know him? We don't really. Maybe that was him all along, and he was just chatting shit in his interviews. Maybe he does love money. Everybody does. Money talks.
Do you know what the most offensive thing about all of this was the little shitty video that Al Hilal put out with actors wearing Fulham shirts outside Craven Cottage. Literally, the girl who is first shows up in the video has a northern fucking accent. She's like, "Oh yeah, we all love him. We all love our Mitro around here. He's the best." It's like, what? Who put that together? It's the most cringeworthy thing I've ever seen, and it was a real kick in the nuts to see. It's just like, yeah, I mean, the thing that I'm trying to reconnect with is just how many fantastic memories that man has given us over this last 5 years. When all the pain of the last few weeks is gone, it's all so raw now, and we loved him, which is why it hurts so much. But we will look back at his time here as, you know, the greatest striker that we've had at the club since Sahar, you know, ever. He is I'm really hesitant to say club legend, but he's in that conversation, right? So I'm just hope that once all the dust settles, we can be left with those beautiful memories and not try and dwell too much on the bad ones that he's given us in recent times. I mean, Harry, I saw the video that you put out in the immediate aftermath of Mitrovic's departure. Any words that you'd like to share on your on your how you
Here we
feeling?
go.
I've had to translate a lot of Arabic, that's for sure, and just absolute threats that I've gotten from people. One, I'm just going to call him a fucking clown, saying to me, he's come to a club that has won the World Cup. Does anyone actually give a shit about the Club World Cup? Let's break that down to its bare bones. Then, I lost my head yesterday, and I think I was well within my rights to be honest with you. I went on a whole massive tangent. The press on the 270 on the way back from Putney Bridge, we'd obviously just lost 3-0, and we just lost our star striker. It's just all money. It's all money. Simple as that. The guy doesn't have any ambition. It's very clear. And what I started thinking about last night, in my sort of down and depressing state, was why was no other Premier League club in for him? You think about, obviously, Chelsea needed a striker. Tottenham needed a striker. Now that Harry Kane's gone. Manchester United needed a striker. Now I've got an unknown sort of prodigy in Rasmus Højlund. We don't actually know if he's going to be any good in the Premier League, and he's injured as well. I genuinely think him throwing his toys out of the pram in that quarter-final of the FA Cup made clubs go, fuck no, I ain't touching this petulant little 5-year-old. If you look at Spurs, when he got Richarlison, he throws his toys out of the pram every 5 minutes. You don't want Mitrović competing with a spot with him. Manchester United, who are completing us a shit show in themselves, and Chelsea are in the same circus as well. Why would they want him? And I'm surprised that Chelsea didn't actually throw any money at him. And of course, with Mitrovic's little boy being a Chelsea fan, he would have easily gone there. And do you know what? It's probably a bad take from me. I would have rather have him gone to Chelsea than gone to Saudi, because what it is for me is I like seeing my favourite. I like seeing my favourite players do well, and I want them to achieve the very best, because a lot of the time Fulham is just a stepping stone. It's sad, it's tough to take, but sometimes it's just the truth. And this guy had all the capabilities of competing in Europe, competing for all the best trophies in England, and now he'd rather get £250,000 per Instagram post, posed with some Lamborghinis with Neymar. He's playing with fucking Neymar, mate. What in this space? No, seriously, what in this Space Jam is going on? It's not real, mate. It's not real. It's an amusement park. It's not real. And people just saying to me, oh yeah, you're little like Al Hilal fans, and I'm like, mate, no one knew who you were 2 months ago. I remember playing FIFA in like 2014. You had Al Alahi, who were like half a star. Seriously, Saudi Arabia need to sort themselves out, mate. That promo video, forget buying football. Go and buy yourself Universal Studios, for God's sake, because you guys don't even need help with football, but film as well, because I'm done ranting. I'm so sorry. You boys literally set out a fishing line and I've bitten on it. Come on.
Yes.
Good luck to you, my friend. Good luck to you. I hope the money's great.